The second area that theories come to us in that are external to the individual, outside of the individual, called social structure theories. Social structure theory was first began by a man, Robert Merton, back in probably around 1950. Robert Merton developed what is known as the theory of anomie. Robert Merton felt that the causes of crime could be found more in the structure of society itself. What Merton proposed was that a society offers its members what he called legitimate goals that we can strive for and we can attain. I think Merton would agree that the idea of the American dream might characterize very closely what he had in mind. But he said that if you look at, for example, today, and Merton didn't have the ads that we have today, but I'll use this as an example. I think Dr. Merton would agree with me. And he would say that look at your ads today. Look at professional football game ads. Everybody drinking beer, having tailgate parties. Look at the car ads, the wonderful cars that we have. Look at all the clothes ads and the nice things that people wear. He said these are cultural goals, which many people say, hey, these are legitimate goals for me to strive for. On the other hand, Merton says that society does not provide with equality, equal access to these. We don't provide the mechanisms for everybody to really have an equal chance. Some of our schools are not as good. Some of the economics of our family may not be able to support us to be trained properly. And so many people in our society find themselves in what Merton called a state of anomie. Anomie is where people are caught between cultural goals, which they have accepted as legitimate goals, and a lack of means, a lack of processes by which to gain those goals. And Merton says when people are in a state of anomie, they're going to do something about it. And he gave us 5 ways that people can react to anomic situations. The first way, and I think this is very fortunate for most of us, he says that many people will simply conform. They will accept that situation as what life is, and they will go forward and do the best that they can. He said, but other people will adopt different means. Some people will rebel, and they will try to change the system. Some people will retreat. They'll drop out into perhaps drugs and alcohol. Some people will ritualize and begin to downplay the importance of these cultural goals. Who wants to be rich? You got to pay all those taxes. Who wants to be president? All the problems that go along with it. I just think those goals are very important. The last way that Merton suggests that people can react to anomic situations, the one that concerns us most, is what Merton called innovation, and to us, crime. Merton says that many people will develop their own mechanisms by which to attain those cultural goals, their own way of developing enough money to buy those cars, to have those tailgate parties. And if their legitimate ways are not available, other ways will be sought out. And many of those ways that are sought out will be criminal in nature. So where does Merton suggest that we look for causes of crime? He suggests that we look in the way that society itself has constructed itself, and the disparity between what we're all encouraged to strive for and the means by which society allows us to get there.